Yeah, this is kind of relatively new to me doing stuff like this in Planet Coaster. I mean, usually I'll build a building and don't do an interior because I would think that I would never see it. But I like trying new things. The Shockwave, the coaster just right across the path there, was the first coaster I ever custom supported. So, this park is really just kind of exploring how to do stuff like this. So, I kind of like the idea of doing an interior for a restaurant because I spent so much time in one. That was kind of the other thing. If you ever go to Kings Island, if I'm not mistaken, I counted. I think I've only not worked at 4 or 5 of the restaurants in that park at one time or another. Mostly like the Starbucks, the Graders, the real specialty stuff. I've worked at La Rosa's though. I've worked at the Subways. And there's like 1 or 2 things out in the water park I haven't worked at. And then the new stuff like the Coney barbecue place. I haven't worked there because it opened after I left. So it's things like that it's like, so I've been to a lot of these places. I've had to make a lot of different food. So still rather fun though. I never I complained maybe a little bit while I was working there, but it was actually really kind of fun just to do something different every day, or have the ability to do something different every day. That's one of the reasons I think kind of working in amusement parks is kind of fun like that, is that a lot of people don't think about it this way, but if you do the same thing over and over again, it gets monotonous and it really kind of stinks. But there we had a system where, like, let's say you were working at one place that was kind of your home store, and they had plenty of people, but another store needed people that day. Maybe a couple of people called off, or what have you. And so they would call pulling. They would pull you over to another stand to work there that day. And 9 times out of 10, they just threw you on register, honestly. But once you got to know them pretty good enough, you can actually run things like making food or things like that. So it was kind of a neat experience on how to do all that. I don't know how many burgers I've flipped or how many fries I've cooked. Just, or even pizzas made. And I didn't work at pizza. My first 2 years, I worked at Hank's Burrito Shack. I worked on the turkey cart quite a bit, but I also rolled burritos, and actually, I think it was actually on register most of the time, to be honest with you. But I did make quite a few burritos as well. And then my 3rd year, I got promoted to a supervisor, and moved to a place that no longer exists. It's called Coney Potato, or it was called Coney Potato Works. And pretty much we just made fries there. But we'd also do like loaded fries with like chili, cheese, and bacon on them. But we also did chicken tenders and gluten-free corn dogs, which were, if the batter was not right, those things were a pain in the butt to make. But if you got the batter right and you made it yourself, it was pretty good. And I worked there for about 4 months, and then I got moved to the other Potato Works location in Rivertown. It was a little bit busier, and they thought I was a little bit better at I could handle cash more, because it actually did more. I can't even talk now. But the Rivertown location actually did more business, and since they thought I could actually handle the cash a little bit better, they just moved me over there. So I was okay with it. And then I worked there for the rest of the year, and then the year afterwards, I worked in the office. I actually had my own desk and everything. Did that for about 6 months and got kind of tired of it because there's a couple different reasons, but I just kind of got burnt out on it. So I could have moved back out into the park and just as an associate, because they really didn't have any manager positions open. But I told them, or I said, what, I think I'm going to leave food service at that point. And so I did, and I left and went to merchandising, and spent the last part of the year as an associate there, and then I got promoted again to a supervisor. So, and then I worked as a supervisor until I left, sort of. I came back I had an injury, so I missed a lot of 1 year, so I came back as an associate, worked there for about 4 months, and then left for a new job. So that's kind of how my career went. It's kind of odd, but it was still a rather fun thing to do. So if you guys get a chance to actually work in an amusement park, I would at least take a chance. At least try it out. It's not a perfect job by any means, but at the same time, I really thought about this when I was working there. It's like I could be working at like a place like McDonald's or Burger King, things like that, and making minimum wage, and do the same thing over and over again, have the same scenery, probably have the same people coming through every day, or I get a chance to work at an amusement park, which number one probably looks a little bit better on a resume. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I did do some hiring when I was there. When I was in the office, I did hire a few people. But it seems like it's a little bit better, shows you that you might actually do something a little bit different than just, working in food service or something like that. So that was just kind of my experience on how that went. Kind of a brief overview of how what I did at amusement parks. So, alright, so guys, so this is kind of what we did during the stream here. This is really kind of this corner here. We started out, we just kind of had a shell of a restaurant here, and now we finally actually have a full-blown restaurant here. Doesn't have a sign yet. I don't have a name for it yet, so when I come up with a name, I'll put a nice kind of janky old sign here. That's what'll, that's kind of what I'm going for here. We did do an interior as well, so it does have all of its registers, a little bit of cooking equipment, some drink machines, things like that. I will think about trying to put some menus up here. I got to think about how I want to do those still. When we come around here, we do have the condiment carts. We do have a third window over here. If we want to have another side to open, we can. Right now it's closed, so that's totally fine here. Just nice, just basic decorations. Condiment cart has actually turned out really well. I really like how this looks. Then we moved on to our patio over here. The patio, I mean, this is like midday kind of. Maybe someone did forget to put this parasol up, and so might be getting a call about that later, just because it's a nice sunny day out. There's no reason for have it down. Then we kind of came around the front here, worked our way along, did some decorations, and then we started working on this area here. This is kind of the special events area in total. So this would be kind of the plan is the last thing I want to do before I call this park done is actually create my first fireworks display in the game. And so we're going to have barges out here in the middle of the lake that set off the fireworks. So I think that'd be really neat. But this would kind of be the special events area that you could pay a little extra for. You get like free popcorn, drinks, and stuff like that to watch the show with, and have some priority seating on the lake. So this is actually kind of the main area for the food. We do have some couple guys working here, some nice drinks, some popcorn, cotton candy, things like that. These guys are still just setting up. They're not quite ready for the party yet. These are all empty. I'm thinking about putting some chairs down here. Not 100% sure yet. We did work on some handicap accessible areas. As you can see here, they're still setting these up though with chairs. Same with, but this area is actually done down here. Very nicely, nice, neat, and organized still. But when guest comes in, they're just going to ruin all the chairs. Here's another cart that's still getting set up down here. This would be more like the ice cream, stuff like that. If you guys, but there's still some drinks down here and things like that. There actually is there's a guy here kind of keeping people out for right now until they are ready to start the event. And then the last thing we worked on was this flower bed. You really just needed to fill in this area between the paths here, kind of intersecting. So that's what I did. I like how this, this. I think it's kind of the survivor tree. Kind of is how I'm thinking about it. Is this tree was the last one to survive the flooding of the lake, and so they decided instead of tearing it down, it was still well grounded and everything like that. So they just left it there and they put a nice flower bed around it. And then people walk by it because this is a pretty popular intersection of the park, going up towards the 80s section of the park, right next to Shockwave, the Discus Ride, things like that. So let the game just kind of run for a second. You guys can see how all this looks. I really like how this corner's turned out. We spent you can kind of see how I build now. It's a little bit slower than probably most do. I mean, this is 3 hours worth of work, and we've got one restaurant, a patio, a flower bed, and a little bit of a display area for fireworks to show for it. But I think all those areas are well done to my standard. I mean, it's not, to some this would kind of be a little iffy, but I like how it is. I think it'll look better with its sign on it, with menus up and things like that, so it looks like it's open. I think that'll look a little bit better that way. But yeah, I like how this area looks. The flower bed turned out really well, especially for only being 15 or 20 minutes worth of work. Like how the patio looks great. I just think it looks great for what it is. Going over this way. Chest bundle and boosh. Bundle complete. I think we get cake out of this one if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 pink cakes. Awesome. So yeah, it looks like just the rabbit's foot and the pomegranate left to get. So that'll be nice when we get that. Hopefully that the trader will have a pomegranate here soon, and then the rabbit will hopefully drop a rabbit's foot relatively soon, I guess. So yeah, I think hopefully maybe the next big purchase will actually be the mill. Hopefully we can actually get... You know, we could get a sheep. I didn't even think about that. Let's see how much a sheep is. Why not? We have money. Trader's not doing anything for us. We'll get plenty of money today from the wheat sales, so it's not like, you know, we're bad off. I know they're probably expensive. They're $8 grand. You know what? Let's just go ahead and buy one. Why not? I'm on a whim. Have some fun, you know. Buy a sheep. We'll call him Ruffy. Why not? But we also need to go into the animal shop, or the supply shop, and buy some shears. There we go. And I'll keep those on me. Won't probably need them for a little bit, but, you know, it's always better to have them so that if Marnie's, like, closed that day or something like that, we can still shear our sheep. There he is. It's a lamb right now, but, you know, that's totally okay. Maybe we'll get a combat upgrade this time, too. There's that, so, alright, so. We're going to get a lizard. I mean, we haven't stepped 2 foot in here, and we've already got a lizard after us. It's not great. You know, upgrading our pickaxe probably would not be the worst idea either. Maybe that's something we can look forward to maybe next time. Just so that... Ooh, we also got some spicy eel. It's actually... Ooh, you know what? Let's eat that now. Because it's +1 luck and +1 speed. Yes, that would be awesome to have. So we can maybe get through this a little bit faster and hopefully find some better stuff. That would be nice. Alright, I've only seen that one mummy, let's get down here a little bit more, kind of out of his range. There we go. Let's go down a little bit more. Got a ghost coming after us here. There's a hole there. Jump in. Fell 7 levels, so we're down to level 10 now. This is getting pretty good. Here's slime though. Like my arch nemesis this game. Besides that and these flying lizards, or whatever they want to call them. It's a dinosaur. Alright, well, that's... lucky me to see that. Alright, let's eat some bread. So what's that? Okay. So we actually have this for quite a little bit, quite a bit of time. So... there's a way down. Level 11. We got some slimes here. We'll probably want to take out at least one of them. Yeah, first Omni Geode's pretty good. Or not. We can just go right down. Alright, level 12. Can we get another one of those, like, +7, like, holes we drop through? That'd be awesome. Wow. Alright, well, this luck is pretty crazy right now. We need what? Oh, come on, jump in. 5 levels, that's 19. Alright, come on, we can do this. 6 more levels. We gotta find the staircase as fast as we can. Because the faster we do this, the less likely monsters will spawn. So kind of the idea. So it sounds like to me, though, I need to just make more spicy eel and just find a really good day for luck and come down here and do this as fast as I can. Because the last challenge, you actually have to get down to 125, I believe. And that one's the real super duper hard one. It was also the one that gives you plus 50 to life, too. So that's kind of a nice trade-off for that. There's a way down there. Give me a way down. Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can smash through some of these boxes. Not really much there. So level 20. Alright, so we've got a slime we're going to have to defeat no matter what. Alright, cool. I didn't spawn anything. Even better. Alright, come on. 5 more levels. We can do this. Be a great way to end the stream, too. I thought there was a bat down there. Kind of rare down here, but alright. I also want to get over to those boxes too. So that would be kind of nice. Oh, another bat. Oh, a couple bats. Ooh, one dropped a bomb. That could be useful. Yes, I don't really know if this is the place to use it, though. Come on, bat. You can come after me. Come on. There we go. One down. 620. We got 5 levels to go. You know what? Let me eat some bread. Let's get our glazed DMs up here. Let's see one glazed DM. There we go. Full health now. Also want to get the bomb up here. Get 2 of these guys now. Not great. One of them dropped another spicy eel too. That's awesome. Oh great, there's another one here. There's the way down too. Alright, I can work with that. And another spicy eel. You know what? Let's just eat one of them. Give us some health, everything like that. But it also should reset all this. Okay, right at the end of the stream, everything's coming up me. Awesome. Don't see any, like, anything obviously saying this is the way down, so... Great. I want to have more of those guys to deal with here shortly. Or at least one more. There's the way down. Even better. Alright, this is a good place to... Oh, we actually got a couple of these things. Run back here. There's the way down. Alright, one more level. Come on. Let's place a bomb there. Oh, come on. Way down. Come on. Come on. Down. Yes. Whew. Okay. Level 25. Alright. Quiz challenge completed. Well, you know, I haven't found anything. Like, I haven't found any prismatic shards or anything like that, which I thought I would. I haven't found any iridium mines either, which is odd. More spicy eel, though. My lord. I don't know. You know what? I am almost dead. Let me eat some spicy eel real quick. Boosh. Hey, let's eat both of them. Why not? Just like the quadruple the luck. I know it doesn't stack, but, you know, it makes me feel better. My lord, there's a lot of stuff down here. Of course, this one splits into like a million of them. Okay, fire-breathing dinosaur. Alright, noted. Come on, come on. Let me leave. What didn't I say just let me leave?
A large unguarded shipment is going to be coming through. The hope is that any pirates looking for a score will head to the location, where you will lay in wait.
I do kind of like Warzone contracts where you really don't have to worry about the base you're meeting at. You can just go there, and then you can go fight where we want to. Another larger contract, we got to defeat 22 people. That could be anything from tanks to mechs to helicopters. Got a spider out here, got light tanks, and so I'm not too concerned. Usually the first couple of waves is not that bad. Oh crap, the spider's right here. Can we switch it up? Come on, guys, let me through. Thank you. Cool. I am absolutely lost in this one. Come on, turn a little faster. I'm not a huge fan of fighting on these dark planets. I have a hard time seeing the enemy. I pretty much just executed that guy. I mean, I literally put a gun to an AC-20 to his head and shot it off. That was pretty neat. I mean, that was wrong. Don't be wrong. That was terrible. But, that's still pretty neat. Alright, what we got out here? Take out the cicada first. We're going to play ring around the building now. That's not ideal for a mech like this. Go. Is the cicada gone? Is that? I don't think so. I just don't think we see it right this second. Ooh! Is that 2 shots with that for that locust? That was nice. Okay, this is nice. This is very nice. Oh. Alright, so we're halfway through the contract now. It's pretty good. Alright, they're coming from both sides here. I'm a little concerned, so let's run after these guys. See if we can take these guys out before they get to the rest of us. There's a helicopter out there. Cicada, let's go take that guy out first. Let's keep him wide up so I can figure out where he's at. Careful with that Centurion. Looks like they're really going after him. Man, this is a lot. Oh, Herbie, I'm sorry, man. This almost seems a little unfair with this mech.
Additional tangos en route to your
But
position,
man, is it
Commander.
fun. Alright, we got 2 more medium, or 3 medium mechs on the way in. Or 2 at least. This might be the final wave before we have to take down, before we can leave. Alright, so it's only 2. We got a Centurion. Alright, let's take him down first. And something else to Hunchback. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Alright, there's 1 down. Let's take this guy down next. Where'd he go? It's like there's a magic trick here. Alright, his AC-20 is damaged. It's kind of the goal. Alright, his is down. That's what I wanted to see. Yes. Can I take out that urban mech for him? We take out these tanks. Okay, I've lost a medium laser, but considering what I just hit, I mean, I'm okay with that.
It looks like
And
you've
I am
completed
leaving
damage.
this place.
Feel free to pull back whenever you see fit.
All right, that was fun. Like, we actually, I mean, I wasn't expecting a Centurion. I mean, the Hunchback I kind of expected from the last one, but we actually started ripping through these mechs pretty good.
Mission success, Commander. Time to get out of
But this is where it's going to be fun, so let's form up everybody.
Fantastic. That's all of them, Commander. Wait a second. A second dropship is inbound, Commander.
Yep, I'm well aware.
Copy that. Go ahead, take your best shot. Let's see what you got.
Alrighty, what do we got here? That's the Assassin. It's a Panther. Alright, for right now, let's take on the Assassin. Or if I can just hit the broadside of a barn, also would be kind of nice. Where is my Grasshopper? It's behind me. I don't know why he's not up there a little more. There's the Phoenix Hawk. Alright, let's just, as they come in, let's just take them out. There's that heavy mech. I don't know what that's a Warhammer. Alright, well, we had a good run. Let's try to take these guys out one at a time here. Come on.
Enemy mech down.
Alright, we didn't even take the Phoenix Hawk out first. Let's take him out though. He's got to be getting close to dead. Alright, let's take this guy out now.
Pan, component lost.
Oh, I've lost every weapon I have. Alright, well, good luck, guys. Please take him out quick. Alright, we've lost one mech. We lost our quick draw. Might have lost that pilot too, which is not great. I don't know if we can win this one or not. I mean, his head's almost gone. Come on, guys, keep fighting. If I run up here, keep him distracted. He's lost a PPC, so really he's got one big weapon left. If I can keep him distracted enough, maybe my lance mates can take him out. He's lost both PPCs. Come on. I hate just sitting here watching, but with the hunchback looking this thing. Yes, they took him out.
Excellent work, Commander. I'm on my way. Prepare for exfil.
We might have lost the pilot though, unfortunately, but I am not going to do that mission again. That's a little hard.